Good evening, Zimbabwe. Good evening. The lions, the tigers in Zimbabwe cannot, cannot, can they not roar? Good evening, Zimbabwe. That's good. In one word, I enjoyed. I cherished. Three things. One mentioned, I cannot recollect the name, but one mentioned peace is not the absence of conflict. What a wonderful statement it was. Peace can never be the absence of conflict. Conflict within the heart and peace, which is exhibitive, cannot definitely be a peace. And well, Zimbabwean two leaders have withdrawn the conflict to gain the peace, which is a great message, not only to Zimbabwe, it has got to be a great message, as Dr. Sharda has mentioned, to the entire world. Perhaps this would have been heard, at least now, by the conflicting parties within India also. Number two, other person mentioned, on this day, I would salute and I would convey my tributes to those sisters and mothers who scrubbed the place. What a real tribute it was. It was good. It was very, very interesting. Well then, all that I did not like, one thing was, today we are celebrating unity. In fact, you have been practicing unity every day. And today it is only a token day to celebrate that, which I agree. If this day is a day of celebration of unity, I definitely cherish it, I definitely appreciate it, admire it. But unity is not for only today, unity is for every day, every minute, every moment. Unity definitely, as you brought it out, was very exemplary, that it is obviously putting all your differences away. That does not mean that should not be differences. There have got to be differences of opinion. Only when there are differences of opinion, you know how to really bring out a mid path between those differences of opinion, and bringing that mid path, identifying that mid path, is the unity. Unity is not just putting them together forcibly. Unity is, as in chemistry you might have learned, it is covalent bonding. It is not a mixture. Mixing together shall not really make a unity. It is that covalent bonding, sharing, caring, and deciding that both of us shall stick on to this midway, which comprises of both the opinions. It is not just putting together. I'm very sure all of you would accept that. Only one major drawback which I observed was, the whole stage was dominated by men folk only, except this Lassie, she who was here for some time comparing and giving a beautiful aroma to the entire crowd over here. Other than that, the beautiful women of Zimbabwe, why they remained only spectators, I cannot understand. Where is unity? This is the mark of suppression, right? What sort of unity are you people celebrating when you are suppressing your own sisters, your own mother, and somebody tells tributes to those mothers and sisters because they're scrubbing their, toilets or whatever it is. Did you allow them to do only scrubbing job? They are also our Zimbabweans. They are also world leaders. That is the reason why the leaders in Zimbabwe have been not spending the money upon you, but are investing the money upon you to create the leaders, isn't it? To create the leaders, to create the torchbearers, to create those people who would take Zimbabwe higher and higher. And the silence of the girls definitely is not a nice mark. Somebody, one, two, three, at least one person should have come and should have spoken about what was happened in the history of Zimbabwe, or what has been happening now, how the changes have been happening now, and how you have found how you have been enjoying the newly found independence and newly found unity. Well, then keep all these things apart. I really enjoyed your collective habit, your collective wisdom in really enjoying every moment of whatever you have been spending. Your awareness in the presence is so magnanimous, and your oratory skills have been so beautiful that definitely I enjoyed. Well, this is not my first batch of Zimbabwe in Mysore. When I, being the founder professor and founder chairman of Department of Studies in Computer Science, your elder brothers have done very well in University of Mysore. In fact, in our department, the gold medal and the silver medal always used to be taken away by Zimbabweans only, not even the Indians. Okay. Even today, two of your people have been in touch. Two of my students have been in touch with me because they have been trying to register for their PhD degrees, and they have been trying to interact with me on their PhD thesis proposal. Well, then at this point of time, although it could be little, annoying, I just would like to draw the attention of all of you, because you have left Zimbabwe, you have come over to India, and you should understand that Zimbabwe has been making an investment upon all of you, and this is for the rise of new Zimbabwe. At this point of time, you should all understand what is the difference between faith and belief. Both are incorrect. Both are stupidity, height of stupidity, right? Both are illogical, right? Having faith unscientifically, without reasoning, is the most dangerous thing that could happen. You have all come over here to be more logical, more scientific, and more exploratory. Therefore, just don't get into blind faith. Blind faith will definitely ruin you, ruin your nation. Similarly, other version is belief. Belief without understanding, belief without logically establishing, belief without really studying, belief really without digging are useless beliefs. Right? So, one, understand before having faith. Two, do lot of discovery before having the belief. And most important is, don't have faith in belief. Don't have belief in faith. You discover. The truth has got to be discovered. Nobody, don't believe anybody, including me. Don't believe anybody, including your political leaders. Don't believe anybody, because the truth has got to be understood by you, and the truth has got to be identified by you, and only then you can enjoy the truth. Only then you can discover the power of truth, and only then you can stick on to the energy of the truth. Well, then you displayed such a highest level of energy, and I am very sure you also understand the importance of this message, which could be annoying because we have come from the conservative background of listening to our parents, of listening to the fathers in the church, of listening to somebody somewhere, but then just blindly believing anybody shall not make you scientific, shall not make you logical. It just would make you illogical, but then you are the supreme power of yourself. You are the greatest weapon of yourself. And if you believe in God, God is not in the church. God is nowhere. God is within you. And that God has got to be identified. I'm very happy. I'm seeing such a wonderful crowd, except that the ladies did not attempt to come onto the stage. I still underscore that very strongly. Maybe, as Gauri Shankar said, the whole stage could be occupied by ladies after we leave. Happy Unity Day. A great day ahead, a great evening ahead. Please send this message to your parents. Please send this message to your government. Please send this message to all your friends in Zimbabwe and tell that we did not miss Zimbabwe, although we are in India. Thank you very much.